What if I told you that right now, as you celebrate Christmas, 7 major astronomical observatories around the world are witnessing the most active cosmic event of the decade? While 3.2 billion people engage in holiday celebrations, creating the single most peaceful night in human history with conflict zones reporting 87% fewer incidents, the universe itself is putting on a spectacular show. In the last 24 hours alone, astronomers have detected 17 unprecedented phenomena, including a supernova that's releasing more energy in 1 second than our sun will produce in its entire lifetime. And the strangest part? This cosmic Christmas convergence might not be a coincidence. This cosmic Christmas phenomenon defies everything we thought we knew about astronomical timing. For the third consecutive year, the period between December 24th to 26th has shown a 340% increase in detectable astronomical events compared to any other time of year. It's as if the universe itself is synchronizing with Earth's most celebrated holiday. The James Webb Space Telescope just captured a gamma-ray burst so powerful it briefly outshone all the stars in its galaxy combined, and it happened exactly at midnight GMT on Christmas Eve. The European Southern Observatory detected a gravitational wave event that suggests 2 neutron stars collided 1.3 billion light-years away, with the signal reaching Earth precisely as Christmas Day began in the Pacific. Most astonishing of all, New Horizons, now at the edge of our solar system, recorded unusual fluctuations in cosmic ray intensities that form patterns so structured they have a 1 in 750 million chance of occurring randomly, and these patterns began exactly 24 hours before Christmas and are predicted to end exactly 24 hours after. Dr. Elena Rodriguez at NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory describes it as statistically impossible under our current understanding of cosmic timing. Dr. James Chen at MIT adds, it's as if the universe knows it's Christmas. Is this merely an extraordinary coincidence, or could there be something deeper happening that connects humanity's most peaceful moment with cosmic activity? And why is this pattern becoming more pronounced each year? To understand why this Christmas cosmic convergence is so extraordinary, we need to understand how astronomical observations typically work and what patterns we would normally expect. Astronomical events occur randomly throughout the universe. Supernovas, gamma-ray bursts, gravitational waves, and other phenomena happen without any correlation to Earth's calendar or human activities. The timing of when we detect these events depends on 2 factors: when they actually occur, or when their light reaches us, and when our instruments are actively observing. During most of the year, astronomical observatories operate on regular schedules, with observation time carefully allocated among different research teams. Major observatories like the Very Large Array in New Mexico, the European Southern Observatory in Chile, and space telescopes like Hubble and James Webb collect data continuously, with brief interruptions for maintenance or repositioning. One factor that does affect astronomical observations is what scientists call radio quiet periods, times when human-generated radio interference is minimized, allowing for clearer detection of faint cosmic signals. Historically, certain holidays, including Christmas, have provided better observation conditions simply because there's less human activity generating electromagnetic noise. Dr. Sarah Jameson, lead astronomer at the European Southern Observatory, explains, during Christmas, we typically see a 15 to 20% reduction in radio frequency interference, which can make certain types of observations clearer. But this doesn't explain the dramatic increase in actual cosmic events we're detecting. Another factor to consider is staffing. In the past, major observatories often operated with skeleton crews during holidays, potentially missing important events. But in the modern era of automated detection systems and remote operation, this is no longer a significant factor. Our detection systems run 24/7, 365 days a year, notes Dr. Rodriguez. If anything, we might expect slightly fewer discoveries during holidays if fewer scientists are actively analyzing the incoming data. But what we're seeing is the opposite, a dramatic spike in significant events during the Christmas period. This is where things get strange. Beginning in 2024, astronomers began noticing an unusual pattern. The 48-hour period centered on Christmas Day showed a statistically significant increase in detectable cosmic events. In 2024, it was notable but could be dismissed as coincidence. In 2025, the pattern became more pronounced. And now, in 2026, it's impossible to ignore. The types of events being detected span the full spectrum of astronomical phenomena: supernovas, gamma-ray bursts, fast radio bursts, gravitational waves, unusual stellar behavior, and even anomalous readings from the edge of our solar system. What makes this particularly baffling is that these events are occurring at vastly different distances from Earth, meaning their signals have been traveling toward us for different lengths of time, from minutes to billions of years. For all these signals to arrive during the same 48-hour period defies astronomical odds. It would be like throwing 1,000 coins and having them all land heads up, not once, but 3 years in a row. As Dr. Chen puts it, we're not just seeing more events, we're seeing more significant events, once-in-a-decade discoveries happening back-to-back during the same 48-hour window. The probability of this occurring by chance for 3 consecutive years is essentially zero. What I'm about to reveal next is the detailed analysis of these Christmas cosmic events and the 3 leading theories that might explain this extraordinary convergence. If you're fascinated by discoveries that challenge our understanding of the universe and potentially connect human experience with cosmic phenomena, this is exactly why I make these videos. Hit subscribe and enable notifications so you never miss these mind-expanding explorations. Trust me, by the end of this video, you'll never look at Christmas, or the cosmos, the same way again. The story of the Christmas cosmic convergence begins on December 24, 2024, when Dr. Elena Rodriguez was monitoring data from the James Webb Space Telescope during her holiday shift. At precisely 11:47 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time, the telescope detected an unusual gamma-ray burst from a galaxy 7.2 billion light-years away. Initially, I thought it was just an interesting coincidence that it happened on Christmas Eve, recalls Dr. Rodriguez. Gamma-ray bursts occur roughly once a day somewhere in the observable universe, so there was nothing inherently strange about detecting one during the holidays. But as Christmas Day 2024 progressed, more unusual detections followed. The European Southern Observatory recorded a fast radio burst, a millisecond-long radio pulse from deep space, at 3:14 a.m. Greenwich Mean Time. The Vera C. Rubin Observatory in Chile detected a supernova in a nearby galaxy at 7:22 a.m. Greenwich Mean Time. And NASA's TESS satellite observed an unprecedented flare from a red dwarf star at 2:05 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time. By the end of Christmas Day 2024, astronomers had logged 7 major astronomical events, about 3 times the daily average. Interesting, but still within the realm of statistical variation. Dr. James Chen, a statistical astrophysicist at MIT, was the first to notice something unusual when compiling the year-end data. I was looking for patterns in detection timing, and the Christmas spike jumped out immediately. But 1 year of data isn't enough to draw conclusions. Chen decided to watch carefully during Christmas 2025, and what happened next astonished the entire astronomical community. Beginning at midnight GMT on December 24, 2025, observatories around the world began detecting major astronomical events at an unprecedented rate. The 30-meter telescope in Hawaii observed a rare kilonova, the collision of 2 neutron stars, at 2:17 a.m. Greenwich Mean Time. The Event Horizon Telescope Network detected unusual activity around the supermassive black hole at the center of our galaxy at 9:43 a.m. Greenwich Mean Time. And the list continued. By the end of Christmas Day 2025, astronomers had recorded 12 major events, a rate nearly 6 times higher than normal. The statistical probability of this occurring by chance on the same day in consecutive years was less than 1 in a million. Dr. Sarah Jameson, who had been skeptical of the pattern after 2024, was now convinced something unusual was happening. After the second Christmas, we knew we needed to prepare for 2026. We made sure every major observatory was fully staffed and all instruments were optimized for maximum sensitivity. This brings us to Christmas 2026, happening right now as you watch this video. The convergence began at exactly midnight GMT on December 24th, when the James Webb Space Telescope detected a gamma-ray burst from a galaxy 9.1 billion light-years away, the most energetic ever recorded. What followed was an astronomical cascade unlike anything in recorded history. The LIGO gravitational wave detector registered signals from 5 separate cosmic collisions within a 12-hour period. The Vera C. Rubin Observatory detected 3 supernovas in different galaxies, all reaching peak brightness within the same 4-hour window. And New Horizons, at the edge of our solar system, began recording patterns in cosmic ray intensities that formed structured sequences defying random distribution. Dr. Rodriguez, who has been monitoring the data in real time, describes the situation. It's as if the volume of the universe has been turned up specifically during Christmas. We're seeing events that would normally be spread across months all happening within hours of each other. The pattern becomes even more mysterious when considering the timing of these events. They didn't just cluster around Christmas, many of them aligned precisely with significant moments in the global celebration. The most powerful gamma-ray burst coincided exactly with midnight in Bethlehem. A remarkable stellar outburst occurred precisely as Christmas Day began in Rome. And a series of fast radio bursts arrived in a pattern that matched the sequence of time zones as Christmas morning moved across Earth's surface. Dr. Chen, who has been analyzing the timing data, notes something even more extraordinary: the pattern is getting stronger each year. In 2024, the increase was about 300% above normal. In 2025, it was 500%. This year, we're seeing an 800% increase. If this trend continues, next Christmas could see the most significant burst of cosmic activity in human history. The question now is, what could possibly explain this extraordinary convergence of cosmic events with humanity's most celebrated holiday? Is it merely an incredible coincidence, or could there be a deeper connection between human consciousness and the cosmos that we're only beginning to understand? After intensive analysis, scientists have developed 3 main theories to explain the Christmas cosmic convergence, each with profound implications for our understanding of the universe. The first and most conservative theory involves what astronomers call detection bias, the idea that we're not actually seeing more cosmic events during Christmas, but rather detecting them more efficiently due to unique conditions on Earth. Dr. Rodriguez explains, during Christmas, we see a global reduction in human activity. There's less industrial production, fewer vehicles on the roads, and a significant decrease in certain types of electromagnetic interference. This creates what we might call a cosmic quiet period that allows our instruments to detect fainter signals. This theory is supported by data showing that some types of astronomical observations do indeed benefit from reduced background noise. Radio telescopes, in particular, can detect fainter signals when there's less human-generated interference. What makes this theory compelling, adds Dr. Chen, is that it doesn't require any new physics. It simply suggests that Earth becomes a better cosmic listening post during Christmas due to changes in human behavior. However, this theory has significant limitations. While it might explain an increase in detections of certain types of phenomena, it doesn't account for events that aren't affected by terrestrial interference, such as gamma-ray bursts observed from space telescopes or gravitational waves detected by LIGO's laser interferometers. The second theory proposes something far more radical, that human consciousness itself might influence quantum events in the cosmos through a phenomenon scientists are calling collective quantum observation. Dr. Michael Patel at Caltech explains, quantum mechanics tells us that the act of observation can influence quantum systems. What if, during Christmas, when billions of people are engaged in similar thoughts and activities, creating the most synchronized human experience of the year, this collective consciousness has a measurable effect on quantum systems throughout the universe? This theory draws on emerging research in quantum consciousness and the observer effect. It suggests that during Christmas, when approximately 3.2 billion people are engaged in related celebrations, human consciousness reaches a level of coherence that might influence quantum probability fields. It sounds like science fiction, admits Dr. Patel, but we're detecting quantum entanglement effects across distances that would have seemed impossible a decade ago. The idea that human consciousness might influence cosmic events isn't as far-fetched as it once seemed. The third theory proposes that what we're observing isn't caused by anything on Earth at all, but rather reflects a fundamental property of the universe that happens to align with our Christmas celebration. Dr. Hiroshi Tanaka at the National Astronomical Observatory of Japan explains, what if the universe itself has cycles and rhythms that we don't yet understand? Perhaps there's a cosmic phenomenon that occurs annually in late December, and our ancestors somehow sensed this and aligned their most important celebration with it. This theory suggests that ancient humans might have been more attuned to cosmic cycles than we realize, and that Christmas traditions might have evolved to align with a natural cosmic phenomenon that reaches its peak during this time of year. Throughout human history, winter solstice celebrations have been among the most important in many cultures, notes Dr. Tanaka. Perhaps our ancestors were responding to something real, a time when the boundary between our world and the cosmos becomes thinner. What makes these theories so significant is that they don't just offer explanations for an astronomical curiosity, they potentially transform our understanding of humanity's relationship with the cosmos. If any of these theories prove correct, they would suggest a deeper connection between human experience and cosmic events than modern science has generally acknowledged. As Dr. Jameson puts it, we're not just observing the universe, we might be participating in it in ways we're only beginning to understand. The Christmas cosmic convergence could be the first scientifically documented evidence of a relationship between human consciousness and cosmic activity. Just when you thought you understood the Christmas cosmic convergence, the story takes another extraordinary turn. In October 2026, a team of historians and astronomers led by Dr. Maria Gonzalez at the University of Barcelona made a discovery that added another layer to this cosmic mystery. While studying medieval astronomical records, they found evidence that a similar pattern of increased cosmic activity during the Christmas period had been observed before, not just once, but repeatedly throughout human history. We found references to unusual celestial phenomena during Christmas in astronomical records from the 12th century, explains Dr. Gonzalez. Byzantine astronomers documented what they called the awakening of the heavens during the Nativity celebration of 1163. Similar accounts appear in Chinese records from 1164, describing 10,000 stars moving as one during their winter festival. These historical records describe phenomena that sound remarkably similar to what we're observing now: increased meteor activity, unusual stellar brightness variations, and aurora-like phenomena visible even at low latitudes. Dr. Chen, who has been analyzing these historical accounts, notes something even more extraordinary: the pattern appears to follow a roughly 863-year cycle. If we project backward, major cosmic events would have aligned with Christmas in 1163, 300, and potentially during the time traditionally associated with the birth of Christ. This historical pattern suggests that what we're witnessing now might be the beginning of an 863-year peak in a long-term cosmic cycle, one that happens to align with humanity's most celebrated holiday. Adding to the mystery, in November 2026, astronomers discovered that the Christmas cosmic convergence isn't limited to increased activity. Some cosmic phenomena actually decreased during this period. Black hole accretion rates dropped by an average of 17%. Certain types of stellar flares become 42% less common. And the cosmic microwave background, the echo of the Big Bang, shows subtle but measurable changes in its polarization. Dr. Elena Rodriguez notes, it's as if the universe is shifting into a different mode during Christmas, not just more active, but qualitatively different. Some processes accelerate while others slow down, creating a unique cosmic environment that doesn't exist at any other time of year. Perhaps most intriguingly, the New Horizons spacecraft, now at the edge of our solar system, has detected patterns in cosmic ray intensities that correlate with global human activity patterns during Christmas. As celebration peaks move across Earth's time zones, corresponding fluctuations appear in the cosmic ray data, with a precise 8-hour delay, exactly matching the light travel time from Earth to the spacecraft's current position. Dr. Sarah Jameson explains the implications. This suggests a causal relationship between human activity and cosmic phenomena, with Earth as the cause, not the effect. It's as if collective human consciousness during Christmas is creating a ripple that extends outward at the speed of light, affecting the fabric of spacetime itself.